But for ADMAX, it's not a normal graph. Okay, there are changes for the tree graph. Okay. Okay, if you remember, there are 5 changes. I just recap on the 5 changes. If you have number in front, 3, that will change the amplitude, meaning that the maximum and the minimum value. So if there's 3, so the maximum become 3, minimum become -3. Okay. If there's 4, maximum is 4, minimum is -4. If it is half, maximum is half, minimum is -half. Okay. Example is like this. Okay. If you have sine 2x, the number in your angle here, so inside there, so that will change the cycle and the period. So you should have 2 cycle within 2 pi. Okay, so 1 cycle is 1 pi. So like this, you have 2 cycle. Okay, so if half x, meaning that it's only half a cycle within 2 pi, right? Okay, the third one is modulus. The modulus here meaning that all values must be positive. Okay, so this should be the graph. Do reflection on the x-axis. Okay, plus 1 at the back or minus, that will shift up and down your graph. Positive go up, negative go down. Okay, like this one, I shift 1 unit up, and negative in front of the trigonometric function, that will inverse the shape. So rather than the original is going up, going down, now it's going down and going up. Okay, that are the 5 changes. I really hope that you still remember the 5 changes. Okay, right. Okay, now for today, I gave you 2 questions last week, but I'm not sure whether you understand or not. Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay, graph of sine, cosine, and tangent. All right. Okay, let's try this question. Let's do it together so that maybe you know how to do it. Some of you maybe do not know how to do it last week. Okay, sketch the following graph for theta for x between 0 to 2 pi. So if the question using pi, so your graph must use pi. If the question using degree, and your graph must use degree. Okay, now 2 cos 2x plus 1. How many changes in the question? Can someone explain? How many changes in the question? 3. Very good. There are 3 changes. First is 2 here in front, 2 inside, and plus 1. Okay, the 2 in front, you have to change your minimum and maximum value, become 2 and -2. The 2 inside, that will change the number of cycle. Instead of having only 1 cycle into pi, but now we have 2 cycle into pi. And plus 1 is to move 1 unit up, right? So there are the 3 changes. So you must know the graph of cos x. Okay, but now you must have 2 cycle of cos x. And then instead of having 1 as the maximum point and -1 for the minimum point, it becomes 2 and -2. And that graph, you move 1 unit up. Okay, so can you just try out and then compare your answer with me? Make sure you have all the 3 changes. Later I will explain how the marks will be given to you in the exam. Okay, try how to get 2 cos 2x plus 1. You try first, then compare your answer with my answer. maximum value 3 or minimum value -1 after you did all the changes. Yeah, correct, Sean. It's hard for you to show me the graph, right? So at least that is your maximum and minimum value. Remember, the cycle is 2. Okay, you all done with your own graph? Okay, maybe I give you a few more seconds. All right, this is my graph. Please compare with your own graph. Okay, the dotted graph, this one you can see, right? There's a dotted. This one is before I plus 1. So when I plus 1, it shifted up 1 unit. So the one with fine line here, fine graph here is my final answer. In your exam, do not draw the dotted line. Yeah? This one just want to show you. Okay. All right. How to give you marks? Let's say you only have cos 2x. Okay, cos 2x only. That will be 1 mark. If in your graph you show 2 cos 2x, so your graph only show 2 cos 2x, 2 marks. If you answer completely 2 cos 2x plus 1, it will be 3 marks. Okay, so if let's say you don't know, let's see, you just answer cos 2x, also can get marks. All right. Any question on this question 1A? So in your exam, do not sketch this one, only one answer, the final one, and label as y equals to 2 cos 2x plus 1. I forgot to label the x-axis here. Please label this one as x-axis. Okay, any question? You get it? Okay, can just someone respond whether I can proceed or not?
Can proceed.
Okay,
Sure, wait,
proceed.
wait.
Okay, wait, all right. I wait, yeah. Okay. Waiting, I just want to ask is Suk Hui here? Suk Hui, Laila. Suk Hui and Laila is not here. And Graham Bell, Tae Young is not here. Tae Young is not here, yeah? For 5 Bill Gates, it's only Asia, Yong Ling, Yan Tong, and Usut Kaiwen. Sleeping? Who is sleeping? Tae Young. Are you sure? Saja je cakap kawan you sleeping kan? Okay, I proceed to the next question, yeah? Okay? All right. Okay, y equals to -3 sine 3 over 2x. How many changes in the question? How many changes in the question? 3. Very good. Okay. The first changes here is 3 over 2x. Okay. 3 over 2x. So it's only 1.5 cycle. So that involves the cycle. We should have 1.5 cycle within 2 pi. Okay, 1.5 within 2 pi. And the negative is to inverse the shape. Okay, in case you forgot how to inverse the shape, this is how you inverse. This is already inverse. It's negative sine x. That is negative sine x. And the 3 is to change the minimum and the maximum value. Okay, can you sketch your graph. If you don't understand, please stop me or ask me. Yeah? Sketch your graph now. If someone can sketch on the screen, please go on. Okay, I give you time to sketch. Have you done? Done? Okay, this is my graph. Compare with your graph. When you sketch, don't sketch too small and don't sketch too big, yeah? Okay. This is I inverse, so instead of going up, you have to go down. So this is the maximum and the minimum, and this is a 1.5 cycle. So this is one cycle plus another half of the cycle. So you really have to divide. The 2 pi should be the end, so the middle one is pi. So at least you label, it should be 0 here. 0, pi, 2 pi is enough. At least 3. Okay, if you want to label more than that, up to you. So this should be the graph. Y equals to negative 3 sine 3 over 2x. Any question? Any question? Who just joined? Someone who just joined, can you just alert me? All right, done. Okay, done. Right. I really hope you understand how to sketch the graph, because almost every year this type of question will come out in section A, P. Oh, all right. But the question is not only like this. Okay. This should be the type of question. You have to solve trigonometric equations using graph. Okay. Example of the question is like this. Sketch the graph of y equals to 2 sine 2x for x between 0 to 2 pi, hence using the same axis. Sketch the suitable straight line to find the number of solutions to the equation 2 sine 2x plus x over pi equals to 2. State the number of solutions. Okay, for this type of question, it might come out, it's always come out in SPM, paper 2, section A, and it's about 5 to 6 marks. Okay, all right. There are two parts of the question. The first part, you have to sketch y equals to 2 sine 2x. Sketch this one. By now, you must know the difference between sketch and draw. If the question asks draw, you must use graph paper. Remember, if the question asks you to draw, you must use graph paper. If the question asks you to sketch, no need to use graph paper. All right? So this one is only sketch. Now, can you just sketch y equals to 2 sine 2x? There's only two changes, the maximum, minimum value, and the cycle. Can you please sketch that one first? 2 sine 2x. Okay, done. Okay, let's wait for. Okay, your graph should be like this. Okay, 2 cycle and maximum minimum value is 2 and negative 2, right? Okay, so that is the first part of the question. If you can answer this one, you can get 2 or 3 marks. Okay, the second part of the question, using the same axis, meaning that using the same graph, sketch a suitable straight line or solution to the equation 2 sine 2x plus over pi equals to 2. Okay, we're done with the graph here. Okay, now, second part of the question. You have to solve this equation 2 sine 2x plus x over pi equals to 2. And you already sketch y equals to 2 sine 2x. Okay, so I have these two equations here. Okay, you have to solve the first one, and the one that you have already sketched is y equals to 2 sine 2x. Okay, from the equation 1, I rearrange. I make 2 sine 2x as my subject. So I have 2 sine 2x equals to 2 minus x over pi. So I bring the x over pi over there and make 2 sine 2x as my subject. Why? Because my second equation is 2 sine 2x. So 2 sine 2x equals to y. I can replace this one with y. So I have y equals to 2 minus x over pi. Okay, that is actually your straight line. Okay, understand how do I get the straight line? Can someone respond yes or no? You can also minus if you want. Can, all right. Can repeat, okay. All right, I repeat from the beginning, yeah? Okay, you have the equation 2 sine 2x plus x over pi equals to 2 to solve. This is the equation given to you in the question. And this is the graph that you have sketched, y equals to 2 sine 2x. Remember, you already sketched the graph. Okay, right? I go back to the previous one. Okay, you already sketched this graph, right? Okay, and this is the question 2 sine 2x plus x over pi equals to 2. Okay, okay, that is the equation. This is the one that you already sketched. So from the first equation, this equation, I rearrange 2 sine 2x as my subject. Okay, I bring the x over pi to that side. So it becomes 2 minus x over pi. So I know that 2 sine 2x is y. So I just replace 2 sine 2x with y. So I have y equals to 2 minus x over pi. Okay, is that clear? So this is actually your straight line. Okay, this is your straight line. Okay, how to sketch your straight line? I prefer you to draw or construct a table. Okay, construct a table. Your x at least 2, maximum 3 points. So I show this one. I just use x as 0, pi, and 2 pi. Okay, remember your graph just now, you have 0, pi, and 2 pi at least, right? So substitute x0 here. If x is 0, this one is 0, so y equals to 2 minus 0, that's why I got 2. Okay, substitute x equals to pi here, so pi over pi is 1, so 2 minus 1, it is 1. And substitute x as 2 pi here, so 2 pi over pi is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. Understand where did I get these values? Just substitute 0, pi and 2 pi. If you just want to use 2 points also can. At least 2. If you want to do more, no problem. Okay? No problem. Have any question? All right. Okay. Once you have that table, plot that point on the same axis and draw the line. Okay. Plot the 3 points here on the same axis and draw the line. So this is my line. The 3 points are 0, 2, pi 1, and 2 pi 0. And I draw the line. That's why I said not too small, yeah? Not too small. Okay, you have that. Okay, getting the straight line, this equation of straight line correct is 1 mark. Sketching the straight line on the graph is another 1 mark. Okay, and then the next part of the question, you have to state how many number of solutions. Okay, state the number of solutions. So, have you done with this? Any question on this? Yes, no? Okay, all right, okay. So this is the latest graph. I will circle the intersection point. See, the intersection point between the curve and the straight line. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 intersection point that represent the number of solutions. So write down the number of solutions equals to 5. Okay, any question on this? So this is how SPM questions for this type of question, yeah, for the last few years. And remember, you are the last batch to use this syllabus. Okay, any question? Okay, clear? Or you want me to repeat? Someone just respond. Is it? Okay. Oh, tangent question. Very seldom come out tangent, but maybe in 5 years it come out 1. There are question on tangent also, but for this PowerPoint, I do not have example for tangent. Maybe on Wednesday, I give you example on tangent. Okay, Sean? Any other question? Yeah, it's possible for them to ask tangent also, but it's very seldom. Any more question?
Teacher,
Yes.
is it possible that the number of solution will be 0?
Yes. If
Okay,
the straight line and the curve doesn't intersect, it can be 0.
okay.
Right? Okay. Any question? Any more question? Okay. I have these 2 questions for you to try. Okay. Right. Can you just copy, try to do it, and give me your answer once you have done with this? Okay, the first one, 3 cos 2x minus 1, and then the equation is 3 cos 2x equals to 3 minus 2x over pi. Okay, that will give you 6 marks. Okay, the second question for you to try. Okay. Sketch the graph of y equals to modulus 2 sine 3x 0 to 2 pi. That will be 4 marks. And using the same axis, sketch a suitable straight line to find the number of solution for the equation modulus 2 sine 3x minus 1 equals to negative x over 2 pi, and state the number of solutions. That will be 3 marks. Okay. After this session is end, you have another about 15 minutes, right? So I want you to try these 2 questions and WhatsApp to me your answer. Usually the same person will give me the answers. Okay, can I just have few more to give me your answers? Okay. Okay, I'll just wait your answers in my WhatsApp. Okay. Have you copied the question? Do you need this PowerPoint for your
Yes.
reference? Okay.
Yes.
I will post it in your WhatsApp group, yeah? And then can you just copy the question or just take picture of this question and try? I'll just wait for your answers in my WhatsApp. Okay, any more question? This Friday I'll do revision, yeah? Okay. The session will end for a few more seconds. It's